everyone, welcome back to my channel. It's been a while since I made a video, so I am super excited to do this video. This is kind of, I always choose a video is my TRB video for the month of March. I had an original list that I posted on my Instagram, so I will post my book Instagram below the video so you can see. I'm going to tell you about the 3 books that I really want to read March. So everybody, I can't remember. Oh, right. So the author of Red, White, and Royal Blue, everybody talks about that book. And it was a book that was going to be on my list. But then last year when Indigo came out with their book list of top 10 books of 2021, this book was on it. I believe it was number 4 or 5. It was by the same author, Casey McQuiston. So yeah, it says New York Times bestselling author of Red, White, and Royal Blue. This is called One Last Stop. So this is on my list for the month of March. This is actually going to be a February read because it is kind of a book about love and romance and stuff. My other book that I actually bought this book in February. I told myself I was going to buy books for a while, especially brand new ones, because I probably don't need to. And I did get rid of some books that I know I'm never going to read because I get a lot of books from either thrift stores or we have this group. We have this like free group in our area where people give away stuff all the time. So when there's like free boxes of books, I'm like, oh, I'll take them please. And I go through them and I keep more than I should, and I actually end up. So like I said, I probably should have not bought this book, but when I read the review on this book, and this was like an Instagram book that everybody talks about, and also on the front page it says creepy, frightening, I wanted to scream, and it says R.L. Stine on the front page, and I love him. So if R.L. Stine says that this is a really good book and he loves it, then I'm gonna have to read it. I believe it might have been, I think I saw it a few times posted on Instagram, Bookstagram. So this one is called White Smoke by Tiffany D. Jackson. And this is a hardcover. This is my thing. I'm not against hardcovers, don't get me wrong. They're just always pricier because they're hardcovers, and since this one's not in a paperback yet, I'm like, should I wait for it to be a paperback or should I just go ahead and buy it? I just went ahead and bought it. And I also, what I do like about hardcovers is they actually don't crinkle as, like, they don't wreck as easily or bend as easy. And when I have soft covers, I'm really scared I'm gonna like bend the book and stuff, which is why I don't lend out my books, but that's besides the point. So I did get the hardcover of this book. This was released, I believe, in November of last year, I think. So I'll just kind of read you what it says. It says, "You won't be staying here long, I'll make very sure of that. Marigold is running from ghosts. The phantoms of her old life keep haunting her, but a move with her newly blended family from their small California beach town to the embattled Midwestern city of Cedarville might be the fresh start she needs." So I'm really excited actually for this book because it's a thriller, and yeah. That's actually the book that I'm about to start because I just finished the other book. This book is number 2, I think. I believe it's number 2 and number 3. Regardless, I'm also going to do another video of Indigo's top 10 books of 2021. So I'll do the video of the books and I'll show you the books and I'll read kind of what each book is about, and you can decide if you want to read that book and so on and so forth. And then I'm going to do another video after I've read all of the Indigo's top 10 of 2021, which I hope I finish before the end of 2022. But there's 10 of them. There's 10 of them, so I should be good. So this one was one that I wasn't really interested in, but then it was on Indigo's top 10. So this is called Between Two Kingdoms. This is a memoir of a life interrupted. So Salika Jailed, I don't really know how to say her name, and I don't want to mess it up. But this is probably a book that I probably wouldn't usually pick or take off the shelves, but because it's on Indigo's top 10 of 2021, I had to grab this book. So that was my other one. And to kind of make myself, I don't want to say make myself feel better, but just to give myself a little, I guess, confidence boost in the books that I read and how many I can read in a month. I know it's not really a competition, but I really like to try and read more than 2 books a month. But hey, life, right? So I also picked these short stories that I saw on, I already had these, and these are actually posted on Instagram. So this one is called Lessons from a Nude Man. These are stories by Donna Bessel. And the reason why I actually decided I wanted to read this is because 1, I already had it, and 2, let's see if I can find it, hold on. This is a Canadian author. But I wanted to find out, yes, this author is from Winnipeg. So that's kind of why I want to read this, because it's not a Canadian author, but she's from Winnipeg. So I'm like, I need to read that book. This is another one that is a Canadian author. She was from Winnipeg, but I don't think she lives in Winnipeg anymore. And I just noticed that she actually signed the book. That's kind of cool. I just opened this page and I noticed the book is signed by her. So that's exciting. This is called The Waiting Place by Sharon Arsky. This one I could definitely relate to. So, duty, desire, love, and purpose, whom we want to be and how we live our lives. As Susan prepares for the birth of her first child, she contemplates her role as a mother, wife, and partner on the family farm, through the lives of women closest to her. In a world of wanton and waiting, is fulfillment always beyond reach? So this is a book that I feel like I can relate to, and like I said, this is like a super, not even 200 pages. It's a short book, so I think I could finish this too if I accomplished my other reads. And the last one that I wanted to read in February, I read this in university, but I wanted to read it again, and I chose this book because it was Black History Month in February, and I wanted to include that kind of book also, but I never got to read it. It's a little bit shorter, and I want to reread Beloved by Toni Morrison. I don't really remember this book, but I know that I read it in university, so that's kind of why. English! Kidding. Anyways, that is why I want to read this book. And there's another book that I wanted to read in February that I didn't get around to, but I don't think I'll be able to read that book in March, so it will probably be later on. It's actually the book Witches Steeped in Gold. Didn't mean to move my camera, sorry guys. By Synanon Cinnamon Smart, which is steeped in gold. Their order divides them, their revenge will unite them. This was actually one I picked up back in the summertime of 2021. And again, it's a hardcover. And actually the reason why I picked this one up was because when I was at the bookstore, it actually stood out to me. And then I'm like, oh, it's a cool cover. I don't know anything about the book. I'm not gonna get it. And I walked by it. And I think I went back to the bookstore a second time and I walked by it. And then I saw at least 4 to 5 or more reviews on this book, which is Steeped in Gold, on Instagram. And then I went back to get it. So this will be a hopeful for next month. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Comment if you read any of the books that I showed you in the video. Tell me if there's any other books like them that you like. If you like the book, if you didn't like the book. And hit the bell notification button at the top so you'll be notified whenever I do a new video.